Hello, today we're going to study Chapter 7 Tribes, Nomads, and Settled Communities. We saw in the previous chapter, like Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, how kingdoms rose and fell. Even as this was happening, new arts, crafts, and production activities flourished in towns and villages. This chapter mainly focuses on tribes. Now, who were tribes? Now, over the centuries, important political, social, and economic developments had taken place. Different kinds of societies evolved differently. Society was already divided according to the rules of Varnas. Now, those were, that is the Rig Veda, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, Shudras, and Untouchables, or we may call them Dalits. Now, there was an increase in the difference between the high and low, rich and poor. But there were, however, other kinds of societies as well, where social rules and rituals prescribed by the Brahmanas were not followed, nor were they divided into numerous classes. Such societies were often called tribes. They were mainly nomadic, they controlled land and pastures, and they usually lived in forests, hills, deserts, and places difficult to reach. These tribal people did not keep written records, but they preserved rich customs and oral traditions which were passed down to each new generation. They were very powerful. There were very powerful tribes, like in Punjab, the Khokar tribes and the Khakars and the Multan and Sinds, they were powerful, and the Langas and the Arguns, they were powerful too. The Balochis were a large and powerful tribe in the northwest, and in the western Himalaya, the shepherd tribes and Gadis, the shepherd tribes of Gadis, they were powerful too, and in the northeastern part, we have the Mizos, the Nagas, and the Ahoms, and many other dominated the entire region. And in Bihar and Jharkhand, Cheros tribes were there, and in Orissa and Bengal, we have the Mundas and the Santals. The Maharashtra, Highlands, and Karnataka were home to Kodis and Berats. And we have Bhils tribes that spread across western and central India. Many became settled agriculturalists by the late 16th century, while some remained hunter-gatherers. Now, Gongs were also found in great numbers across the present-day states of Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh. Many tribals were moving during this time, and they were known as nomadic pastoralists. Now, these nomadic pastoralists, they moved with their animals and lived on milk and other pastoral products. Okay, and they exchanged their products with the other settled agriculturalists. Okay. And the other tribals were the itinerant groups. These were craftspersons, peddlers, and entertainers who traveled from place to place. For example, like the Banjaras. Now, the Banjaras, they were very important during this time. They were trader nomads. They had a caravan called Tanda, and they even transported food grain for the Mughal army during the military campaigns. Okay, that's all. Thank you.